The Just Giving Syndicate, building access, changing lives. What if I told you that one electric chair and a few new ramps could change the future for hundreds of children in Antigua and Barbuda? Today we're at Potter's Primary School and we're about to show you how one act of giving has transformed a little girl's life. Just 4 months ago, Diana faced daily challenges, simply getting into her classroom. But today, thanks to her new electric wheelchair and the ramps we built right here at Potter's Primary School, she's independent, confident and free. The first student in Antigua to access her classroom using a ramp and an electric wheelchair. This is what the Just Giving Syndicate is all about. People and businesses coming together to make real change in our community. Our mission is simple. Within the next 5 years, we want every government school in Antigua and Barbuda to be fully wheelchair accessible, with ramps, accessible classrooms and bathrooms, because accessibility isn't a luxury, it's a right.
So before this bathroom was built, what would happen? Her mom, teachers, the cleaners, or different individuals would assist her down the stairs here, and she would make her way to the cubicles. However, the cubicles are so small, her wheelchair wouldn't fit inside. So shout out to Mr. Ponta and the Board of Education. They redesigned, and now this bathroom is bigger. So she's able to come in, wheel around, and this rail is used for transferring. So she's able to hold, transfer. The zinc is also a bit lower, so she's able to wash her hands. And the idea is that every school, the 10 schools, we should have a bathroom like this. And then we're putting in ramps to ensure she's able to move from one part of the school to the next. And just as simple as having a ramp towards the bathroom, that is accessibility in action.
None of this would be possible without the incredible Joshua Annette Francis and her amazing team at 268 Good Humans. Joshua Annette has been the driving force in raising awareness of disabilities across the island, and her passion has inspired every single one of us to do more and give more.
So in 2023, our Student Community Service program, we're encouraging students from 5 kindergarten to 5th form, 16 to recycle, volunteer, plant trees. So I made my way to all the schools on island, and when I got here and I was speaking to the principal, I was giving her the rundown of what we do. And she introduced me to Diana on that particular day. And the challenge she had at that point was no access to the bathroom. So I was like, what? And she's like, so what has been happening? Teachers, her mom, and everybody on the compound would help her to the bathroom. So an accessible bathroom just simply means that it's big enough for her wheelchair to get in and out. And for the first 5 years of her life, she never had that luxury.
Wow.
So what had to happen is I lobbied for them to put in an accessible bathroom. And I remember speaking to the director of education and saying, like, you know, we're infringing on her basic human right. I think she should be allowed to go in and out of the bathroom. She shouldn't have to ask someone for help. And Mr. Ponta, the director of education, they came together and we were able to put in an accessible bathroom. And then I learned she's going to go to grade 6. And there's no ramp. So the mission became it has to be an accessible bathroom, and the entire school compound has to become accessible. When we say accessibility, we're saying she should be able to move from one place to the next without any assistance. Yeah. And even if she does need assistance, it should be minimal. And she's in grade 6 now. Next year, she goes to a secondary school. So we have to ensure that there's a school that is equipped for her to go to the bathroom, for her to move from one level to the next. She should be able to go to several classrooms. So for me, the vision is to get that school ready. And even if we're not able to get the entire compound ready for next year, we need to ensure that she should be able to get to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she should be able to maneuver on different parts of the compound. And I would say my vision is to get to 10 schools, to be honest. So Antigua and Barbuda has 4 primary school zones. If we're able to do 1 primary school in each zone, the primary school in Barbuda, SNRA, the secondary school in Barbuda, Antigua Girls High School, Antigua Grammar School, and also St. Mary's. These 10 schools with bathrooms, ramps, and when we're talking about accessibility, we haven't even tapped into Braille and all the other things. It's a big picture However, if we invest in those 10 schools, not just Diana, but every other child who has a learning disability or a physical disability, there's going to be a space for them.
Absolutely. It's not just about Diana.
No, it's not.
She's the starting point, but it's about all children.
Correct.
Giving them independence, and a quality of life that we all have and
Correct.
we all enjoy.
And can you imagine? And I say to anybody when I get to the different stations, for 5 years, every single time she needed to pee.
Oh my gosh.
Every time.
And girls, we need to pee all the time.
All the time. And then when puberty hits, we're talking about that her menstruation, what happens, it must be a place where she's comfortable enough to go in and out of a bathroom. She must be able to leave a classroom without any assistant. She's going to become an adult. What happens when she becomes an adult? There's so much. Yeah. And I will say to anybody, she is an inspiration for Project Red. She is an inspiration for the Giving Syndicate. We want individuals to keep giving because it's not a one project, it's several schools. And after the schools, we're talking about, can she drive? When we're building homes, the home has to be accessible. It's a long haul, but I will say to anybody, seeing the bathroom being built, proud. The ramp is in, proud, and just people like you joining and all of the other sponsors who've made this part of the project possible. That means we're doing the right thing. Yeah. And in the next few years, we're going to be able to tick multiple boxes. We did this. And, like when we did the wheelchair, there's so many moments of joy and real independence for her. And that's my hope. I can't wait for her to have full independence at Potter's, at the secondary school that she goes to, and wherever. Because she's going to have to pay a bill at some point when she gets older. Can she get into APOA?
Yeah.
There's so many.
It's change for the whole country.
For the whole country. Yeah.
Start small, make one change at a time, and we can change the world.
It's like a teardrop. So, when you drop it in the water, it spreads. She is the beginning, but she is going to be. And I hope it inspires other individuals to get on board, learn about her story. They can contact us. They're going to see lots of different pictures and videos because we're going to be following her for the next few years because obviously we want to know what happens when she gets to secondary school. We want to know what happens at college, when she becomes an adult. And she's one of the 16,000 individuals based on the census in 2011 that has some form of a disability. And I'm really hoping that the work that we're doing here inspires others to give and really change their lives.
To luxury locations, who bought the electric wheelchair, to Elmsbridge Properties, Earl's heavy duty equipment, all the digging and the site prep, to CIBC, Sky Tiger, LL Construction, Dana and her team have been amazing and have done all the labor and materials.
I think it's the right thing to do, to help other people. Once you're in a position to help, you help. Because where I'm coming from, I get a lot of help to where I am now. So, I just feel it's right to give back, to do something positive.
The Antigua Port Authority for the architectural drawings, and for Total Imports, thank you for shipping in the wheelchair for us. Every single one of these businesses gave their time, skills, and resources voluntarily. No one is paid. Every dollar goes directly into the project, and that's what makes the Giving Syndicate so powerful. But we're not done yet. We are actively fundraising for 2 new projects right now. An accessible bathroom for the Potter Secondary School and the roof for the ramps to keep the students dry and safe in all weather. So if you've ever wanted to give back to your community, this is your chance. Get in touch with us, donate or lend your skills. Every bit of help brings us closer to Antigua and Barbuda, where every child can access their classroom with dignity. Hi Diana, how are you?
Good.
So can you tell everyone what has been life like having your electric wheelchair? Has it been, are you more free?
Yes.
Yeah? And how did it take you long to work out how to drive it? No? Good. And so now, do you come all the way from your home straight to school?
Yeah.
On your own? Well, with mummy next to you?
Yeah.
Yes. And what's it been like, coming up this ramp and being able to just, drive into your classroom?
It feels like no one has to push me. I can go. to the bathroom to buy something to eat by myself without anyone has to push me.
So you feel more independent. I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad we can get to do this for you. And so which school are you going to go to next?
Antigua Girls High School.
Antigua?
Girls High School.
Right, so do we need to do ramps and a bathroom there too, don't we? Yes, yes we do. So we need your help to do for the next school that Diane's going to go to. And this really, this is an opportunity for more children with disabilities to come to school, right? Yeah? Do you think it's going to help more people come to school?
Yes.
Yeah, because they can get here easily. What was it like before the ramps?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? So long ago. So can you remember when this wasn't here and you didn't have an electric chair? What were your daily challenges?
I had to, when I was doing the test and I wanted to use the bathroom, someone had to get up out of their test to help me to the bathroom.
Oh, and do your mummy have to push you all the way to school as well, right? So now that you have the chair, you don't. No one has to help you anymore, right?
No.
No. And are you very happy?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're at home, do you go off on little adventures around your neighbourhood on your chair? When you're at home and not at school,
Yes.
do you go on little adventures in your chair?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good. Well, I'm really happy for you. Join the Just Giving Syndicate. Give back and change lives. Together with people like Joshua Net, 268 Good Humans, and all of you, we're building access, hope, and future where every child belongs.